Going on, guys, gals, aliens, and DGen freaks? Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, we show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystems. So the ETH case has been dropped of it being, quote, a security. But I think this that the government just kind of makes the rules and then just say, hey, we're just gonna drop this, all right, guys, because people are gonna start buying Ethereum. We have the Ethereum ETF coming up in the beginning of July, potentially, and we have a lot of actual bullish sentiment for Ethereum and Bitcoin, even though we've had these short-term bearish price actions. So we've said on this channel, guys, that yes, there's going to be short-term bearish price action, but we also just have to be long-term bullish. One of our videos that we did, one of our live streams that we did just recently, actually got over 2,000 views replay value because of the content and the conversations that we had in that live stream, saying that, yes, there is going to be short-term bearish price action when it comes to Bitcoin going down even just 2%. It's going to make these alts and the altcoins and the meme coins get a little wrecked. So we're going to go through what coins got hit the hardest, but also which ones have recovered the best. And we're going to get those outliers. We're going to go through some of the meme coins. We're going to go through not just meme coins, but some strong layer 2s and layer 1s and some other ERC20 tokens and protocols that you guys can keep on your radar for going into what I think is going to be DeFi summer. And why do I think it's going to be DeFi summer? Well, if you guys remember, if you look at the thumbnail here, remember when BNB went from freaking $30 or like $60 to literally over $350 in the matter of weeks? We're going to look at that. So we're going to look at that chart and we're going to get into all of those things and why I think if you look at what happened with BNB, the last cycle, we are going to see something very, very interesting happen in these protocols, the DEXs, just the volume and the liquidity coming in when it comes to people that want to not be on a centralized exchange. I think DeFi as a whole is going to start to really pick up. The memes is what has driven people back into the market, but not even the amount of what it was previous in the last cycle. And this is why we think because of where Bitcoin is and where the altcoins are, where the RSIs are sitting, we've had a nice RSI reset, and this is going to be the blast off coming up. And it's not because we're trying to be moon boy or anything like that. It's just that we're trying to take a kind of middle ground conservative approach, but more leaning to the bullish side of alts going into. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's like a lot. It's a lot of people that were DCAing into these meme coins. They're like, dang it, son of a gun! I could have bought this freaking thing on a 30% dip. I just bought it when it was at the top. That's what we do, guys. Because sometimes if you're DCAing, the thing is with DCA, it doesn't matter what the price is. If it's at the top or if it's at the bottom, you just dollar cost average, you know. But we've proven. The people that have proven this over time, DCAing is the way. All right, guys, so let's get into the charts. Let's actually, real quick, we'll just do a quick shill. Shout out to the partners of the channel. BITFLEX, you guys, if you use my referral code that's in the description of the video, or if you want me to, I'll put this in the chat here. This is the actual giveaway link. So if you click this treasure giveaway link, you have today and tomorrow is the last day you guys can sign up with my referral code to enter into this contest to win a Treasure Safe 3. And you'll be contacted by BITFLEX as well. So if you have already signed up, then be sure to look out for an email from BITFLEX so you can claim your Treasure Safe 3. So, and yes, and also with the just regular deposit, you get a fat, juicy bonus. And there's all kinds of cool things that you can do with flex points on this exchange. So, guys, make sure if you want to directly support Dano Crypto and this channel, then I suggest you guys use all the links in the descriptions. That's the easiest way that you can directly support the channel. We don't have a Patreon. We don't have a private group or anything like that. We don't have anything like that. So if you really want to directly support the channel, just use all the links in the description. All right, so let's get into the prices here. Let's get into the Bitcoin price. Bitcoin price, it looked like we were going to get some strength to test over the 65,009 range, but unfortunately, we got rejected. So we probably, if we're just looking at a short-term fib pull for a retracement to some of these levels here, let's go like here. Looks like we got, let's go down to this level here, and it looks like we got rejected just off of the 0.382. We couldn't get over the 0.382 from the bottom retracement here. You can see here that we got rejected off the 618 from this bottom of the 0.382. What? I have not been doing that. I was like, oh my God, who's been doing that? Really? People have been saying, oh my God, it's terrible. What's been happening, guys? I'm so sorry if this has actually been happening to you, because we try and make sure that our Discord isn't trying to but you guys got to make sure that on Discord, it's my name on Discord is Dano Crypto 777, and there's no dots or extra numbers or anything like that. So if you get a message from someone that is Dano Crypto 777, you got to really look at it, because there's probably like an underscore or like a dot or a period or something, something. And that is 100% a scam. And I'm most likely not going to directly message you unless I like said I was going to. Like if I said, hey, message me on Discord, and then you message me and then I message you back, then yeah, don't click on anything. I'm not going to send you any links. I'm not going to send you anything, any giveaways or anything that's actually legit. You'll see it here. Like you see the treasure giveaway. I have a link for it here, or any announcements and things like that. So, but yeah, I guess if I do have imposters, that means, I don't know, I guess I'm getting somewhere, but I hate that though, especially on crypto Twitter, because that is where it happens like rampant. It's just like crazy. Like I can't tell you how many crypto Windios have followed my account. I can't tell you how many cryptos are us accounts or fake all crypto influencers. It's like so rampant, and you have to just watch out, because that's how people get scammed with someone saying, oh, there's an airdrop. Oh, Crypto Indio tweeted. And she's like, no, I didn't. What are you talking about? You're like, yeah, you did. Show her the account. And she's like, that's a scam. And you're like, oh my God. But that's why I say, guys, like, do your best to don't click everything you see. Don't click everything you see. Even people that have been in the space for a long time have gotten their wallets drained because they got scammed because of the cesspool that is crypto Twitter. Crypto X Twitter. But shout out to everyone who is here today on the live stream. We're gonna go through some tweets. We've found some really funny videos. I thought this was fake, but I guess it's real. I mean, and it's fine if it's real. It's not a big deal, but it's really funny what the White House chooses to put for their for their advertisement. But I said this is how I'm gonna show up at the dev's house if I got rugged.
Can we talk? Got it. Yes.
I'm gonna go, hi, can we talk? Just love it. I don't know, that popped up in my feed and that was just making me crack up. All right, so worth reading. SEC ends probe into consensus, won't sue over Ethereum. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So SEC ends probe into consensus, won't sue over Ethereum. The U.S. regulator closed its investigation into Ethereum 2.0, consensus said. So the SEC told Consensus Lars it wasn't recommending an enforcement action after ending an investigation into the company. The Ether price rose after the news. So the price of the Ether I know when people say Ether, rose after Consensus received letters from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission saying the regulatory had ended its investigation into the technology incubator company and was not going to recommend an enforcement action against it. So, interesting. We have concluded that the investigation in the above referenced matter, one letter said, based on the information we have as of this date, we do not intend to recommend an enforcement action by the Commission against your client, Consensus Software, Inc. The letter said that while it's announcing the conclusion of investigation that should not be taken to mean there will never be an enforcement action. The Commission is instructing its staff that in case where such action appears appropriate, it may advise a person under inquiry that its formal investigation has been terminated. Yeah, I guess, the SEC cannot afford any more lawsuits or anything like that. And I guess because if you think about it, the track record of the SEC, because I don't really follow traditional markets in terms of what the cases are against traditional companies or what the SEC has jurisdiction over, because they do have jurisdiction over the Securities and Exchange Securities Exchange Commission, commodities. And I mean, we got to do a little bit more research of actually what all they encompass and what their jurisdiction is, because that's all kind of changing as well. I mean, there's the FIT bill that is potentially going to be going through, and that is making the CFTC the governing body, I guess, over certain crypto companies, logistics, just the framework. I don't know. So I mean, I guess we're going in the right direction of just kind of like we're getting somewhere, because before this is the whole reason why CZ is in jail. The reason why CZ is in jail is not that because he committed crimes. It's because he was operating in a framework that probably wasn't giving clear guidelines on how you operate a crypto company with digital with a stable coin, with BUSD, with certain companies or certain addresses or institutions that were using Binance or anything like that. Like it's just I don't see how you just put one man in jail, fine him $4.4 billion, and then you don't actually go after the other people that you probably could find that were using Binance and using it for, quote, terrorist organizations or money traffic laundering, whatever it may be. I guarantee you that our government could probably find those people, put them in jail, instead of trying to set an example and make an example out of CZ by putting him in jail for 4 months and then also fining him a good $4.4 billion on top of that. And guess what? So the creditors, a lot of the times, are the ones that suffer the hardest out of any of this stuff, especially when it comes to people who are in jail for and also getting fined for losing, quote, investors' money. And then the government gets this money, and I guarantee you that none of that money is going back to the creditors. They still suffer. They don't get their money back. The government isn't giving a disbursement program for all the people that got wrecked on Terra Luna. They're not doing that. It's just a cash grab. 100%. Crypto Naughty. It's just a cash grab. They steal. It's funny. Ironically, they are saying they want to protect the investors' money, and then they go and sue the, quote, the people that are in charge of the company, and then they take that money, and then they have no plan to actually help the people. I wonder where it goes. That's probably why the blockchain for them is scary, because then that we would be able to do investigation into where their transactions are going for whenever our tax dollar money gets dispersed all over the place. And we're like, can we actually have taxes on the blockchain? Let's do tax transactions on the blockchain. And so then we could actually know that our tax dollars are going to building roads and infrastructure that's what the tax dollar is always like the billboard for taxes. Like, well, you pay taxes. It goes to building roads and keeping a great infrastructure and I guarantee you it all going to go to your infrastructure. Well, bullshit, it goes to all the infrastructure. It goes to a lot of it private military defense contracts and military, private CIA, Pentagon. You remember when Donald Rumsfeld was on camera saying, we don't know where $2.5 trillion went. We don't know where it went. Where did it go? Oh, I don't know where it went. I'm sorry, but I don't know where $2.7 trillion went. See, guys, we got kind of a problem here. See, we don't know where $2.7 trillion. That's my that's my Jack Nicholson. You like my Jack Nicholson? Absolutely freaking crazy, guys. They wouldn't be doing so well if they actually did taxes on the blockchain. Yeah, I know, exactly. Yeah, you miss a few bucks on your tax return. You miss a couple 1099 miscellaneous. You missed your Venmo. Oh, you didn't give him your Venmo? Where you were just trying to pay your friend back? And they're like, we don't know where $2.7 trillion went. We don't know where your $2.7 trillion went. What an absolute scam. What an absolute scam. Okay. So just like Watcher Guru said, SEC permanently suspends its investigation into Ethereum. So what is this going to do? Someone asked in the chat, is this good? It's weird to say because maybe they stopped the investigation into Ethereum, and yes, this could make the altcoins that have the same case as if Ethereum or what these companies had a pre-sale. The case was that there's these stipulations that make it a security or a commodity. Like Bitcoin didn't have a initial public offering. There was no it was just the programmers and the people that were working on Bitcoin, Satoshi, all the suspected people that were a part of building it. Those were the early investors. And then basically it was open, decentralized. Here you go. If you run a node, and you mine Bitcoin, you're a part of the network, and that's it. And so that's why Bitcoin has never been under the scrutiny of being either sued or being held accountable for anything, because it is now free as a bird in a sense. The world now is operating Bitcoin nodes, and there's no stopping it besides if the world just split in half. So I think what is happening now is that, look, okay, what are the regulations and actually the classifications of a lot of these digital currencies or digital tokens, because they kind of act as a currency, but they do way more than what a currency does. Like Ethereum and altcoins and DeFi, you can't do that stuff with the dollar. Like, yeah, you can, the dollar is just a fabricated thing of wealth or of energy that's backed by a military industrial complex that our government decided to get fooled into using instead of having our own money that was backed by our work and our proof of work and in gold and in our GDP and what we create in America. And that's how we would be backing our currency instead of some fake bond treasury note whatever that's tied to absolutely nothing besides numbers on a screen, that the Fed is ultimately, and the World Bank and all of these people that are saying, look, we're setting the numbers, we're telling you what the interest rates are, we're telling you this, and we're a private company, and you can't tell us what to do. You can't actually bring us to court because we're out of the jurisdiction of the court because we're a private company. That's literally what they say. If you didn't know about that, for the Federal Reserve, it's not a government entity. It's not federal. They say it's federal, but it's not. It's a completely private organization that is operating as a mafia inside the United States. And until we stop using it, they will still exist. People have tried to get rid of it, and they kill them. So that's what happens. So if you just want to bring it down to brass tacks, that's what it is, you know. And then when they start to feel that they're being shaken out themselves, they start shaking out the people. And the way that they do it is by taxation through every single freaking thing that you do. And this is why crypto matters so much. In essence of communities and how we have been peer-to-peer DeFi trading on crypto markets and not having to freaking ask permission to do so. All right, let's get back into it. So let's look and see how the altcoins, though, and Ethereum has reacted on this news. So we got Pepe. Let's see, NVIDIA's up 3.5%. I think people are understanding that crypto gaming, AI, GPU, but new emerging graphics processing units and chips and computers, all this stuff relies on companies like NVIDIA being successful, like AMD. I wonder how AMD's doing, because NVIDIA has been such in the light. But what about AMD? What about AMD processors? So, I mean, I wonder what's going on with that. The Intel, apparently, I think there's is there some kind of, there was like a partnership. Where's the trend? Where's my trending? Yeah, Dell and NVIDIA team up for Elon Musk's XAI. That was what I was trying to find. Yeah, Dell. And so I've actually, guys, if you've been buying computers for years or doing any kind of gaming, you guys know that like Dell was the top company of computer manufacturers that had the best advertisement, the best affordable computers that actually had they kept up with the decent processors. They had good motherboards where you were easily able to go in, customize stuff. And so I think that with that, I used Dell. I bought Dell computers for years. I don't know about you guys, but what was your main computer that you had in your house? I guarantee you it was probably a Dell. I bet 90% of you guys used a Dell computer or bought a Dell computer. Or when they, released their slim fitting laptop, the Dell Inspiron or whatever. I guarantee you guys did. So this is cool. So collaborating to build an AI factory that will power Elon Musk's XAI and its Grok model. This partnership involves the use of NVIDIA GPUs to enhance the computational compatibilities of XAI's Grok 2 model. Elon Musk clarified that Dell is assembling half of the racks for the supercomputer that XAI is building, indicating a significant contribution to the project's infrastructure. So that's dope. So Elon's like, yo, Dell, I see you've been in the game for a long time. Get over here and get a little piece of this Elon pie. Yeah, so I had a Dell Dimension 4600 or something like that, and I was playing Quake, Half-Life, I was playing World of Warcraft on this thing. I remember getting an NVIDIA GeForce graphics card that was it was like a 1400 megabyte. I don't know, or maybe it was like I'd have to go back, but I just remember buying the stuff and being like, oh my God, yes. Could play this stuff in almost in high def in 720, playing World of Warcraft, and it's so crazy. And guys, you got to remember, if you remember before crypto was even a thing, do you understand that gaming was what started online trade? Gaming is what started like digital online trade. You remember the auction house marketplace for World of Warcraft? If you played World of Warcraft, I'll just tell you guys, there was a thing called the auction house. And the auction house, people were spending hours and hours and hours and hours on these raids, and these big raids that would take almost an entire day to get through the raid. Basically, you would have to be like, you'd literally have to like shut off your outer reality and go into these raids, because the item that dropped that was in this raid was like this legendary item. And yeah, Crypto Naughty, were you doing that? So I wasn't that deep into it. I played, but I wasn't like, I wasn't going in like heavy like that. But my friends were, and a friend of mine's brother actually met his girlfriend on WoW from another state. They ended up like moving in together and living together, which is hilarious. So he went all in. He was like, I'm gonna get my girlfriend. I'm gonna start selling on these auction house websites that were literally, people were paying PayPal, gold, or whatever to transfer the wealth into World of Warcraft and translate it into money. And I think some of these websites were actually even tokenizing to where you were getting like gold, and I think at one point it did incorporate Bitcoin. So this is where things are. This is where things are going, guys. You got to remember how it started. You got to remember where your roots are in online gaming, crypto gaming, and these ecosystems. People, we had a nice little pump. Now the market has just retraced, and people think that everything that was doing well months ago is now dead. It's because we have short-term memory loss, and all we need is it just can be one very successful launch of a crypto game that goes on Xbox, PlayStation, and a big one would be Nintendo. Imagine Nintendo getting into crypto gaming and tokenization with, the Mario coin. Imagine the marketing and the potential of what the Super Mario universe, with all of the characters, all of the different games. This is where my mind's going. And if Nintendo's always been on the forefront of everything when it comes to innovation and accessories, software, things for the community, and they have kept Mario alive for its inception. From the drop, Mario has been the mascot and the #1 selling franchise on Nintendo from the drop. You don't think they're going to get involved in crypto? You're freaking mistaken. You're freaking mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. So just get ready. Just get ready, guys. Just get ready. Okay. Now, we're going to get into a little bit of what we were talking about on the previous two streams. Is this Trump coin the real coin? Well, the holders did drop down. We had over 11,000 holders, probably having some sell-off here. This is I don't know if this was fake or if this was like not really affiliated. I don't think it actually is affiliated with any of the actual official, non-official Trump coin. Let's see. All right, so let's go. Did we have the chart up? Where's the chart? Did we have it? We did have it up. Where did it go? Maybe we were looking at. Let's see. All right, let's go to Solana. It's on Solana. We'll copy the address if we can't find it. Let's see. We'll go back. Let's go back. All right, we're gonna copy this address. We're going to go and put it in the Dex Screamer. Yeah, not looking too good. Not looking too good. The liquidity is absolute garbage. So yeah, I don't think that was anything. So don't go near that one. So we're just gonna go ahead and clear that. So what is going on? Scuba Gerbil, did you you went all in. Cause it was Stanza Bar, but now it's Scuba Gerbil. I think this coin is gonna end up happening. Hey, if you want me to be an advisor for Scuba Gerbil, I will be an advisor for Scuba Gerbil. I'll help you launch it. It'll say, look, its inception started in Dano Crypto's dojo, and we never looked back. Hey, I'm dead ass. Like, we should do it. Scuba Gerbil it is. All right, shout out to everyone that's here. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you do me a favor and share this on X. Sometimes the algorithm is a little funky. YouTube does not like to let you know whenever I'm going live. They just don't do a very good job at it. I don't understand. All right, so there's something that is happening over time that adds to the bullish sentiment, and it's that the balances of Bitcoin and Ethereum on exchanges is going down. It's going down. And to answer your question, Crypto Naughty, I believe so. They've been using Brett as the advertisement for such things. They've been using Brett a lot for advertisement inside the Coinbase wallet, and also it's just been the top mover. If you are a Coinbase wallet user and you go in and you see the top movers, you're gonna see Kendo Inu, you're gonna see Brett, you're gonna see a lot of different coins that potentially are going to get listed on Coinbase itself. And we're speculating here, obviously, but we've told you guys before, we have our picks for each chain. We think Ponky for Solana is going to do very well. I think a target here for 69 cents is in the cards. Once we break this resistance right here at 58 cents, which was the recent high, and we'll probably end up just trading right up into this wedge here, pinching up into a nice 2x there, 100% move to the upside. And once we see that, this movement was a clear case for a nice breakout. And so then also we'll go to Ethereum. Ethereum, we think our top coins that we think are going to do well in the run is we think MAGA Hat is going to do well. We think Kendo Inu is going to do well. We think Pepe is going to do well. And are we missing one on Ethereum? Harry Potter, Sonic, Obama, Inu. That's what it was. I was like, we're missing one. I was like, my brain went burp. Yes. So this is Ethereum. We have a couple. So Solana, we're keeping it simple. We're just gonna go for Ponky because we don't want to just start throwing stuff into random set. We just think Ponky probably just is the strongest one. And then also for Ethereum, we have Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10, Inu. We have Pepe. We have Kendo Inu and MAGA Hat. MAGA Hat is a little bit more short term, a little bit more of the next 5-6 months. But I think be a good opportunity to kind of ride out, see what happens, take some profits on the way up. And so that's for Ethereum. And then you guys know my picks for base is just it's Brett. That's the pick. But I mean, you go down the line. I mean, Dejan's been doing well. Toshi's been doing well. Base NG, Benji. I think is Boomer coming back up. We were mentioning about Boomer. Boomer was giving us a little bit of a scare. We had this big consolidation happening, and it was just kind of looked like it was just going to keep going down. But now it looks like it could be getting a nice little recovery here on this bottom. moved up 42%. So if it tests up in any of these recent all-time highs, that would be a nice 4x right there. Nice 3x, 4x on Boomer. So if it plays off of what we're talking about with the Coinbase wallet, we'll see the liquidity is really actually great. Total liquidity locked is 99.7%, $830,000. Liquidity market cap still really low at $20 million market cap. And let's go to the whole. I want to see how many holders are still holding this coin, because this was a mass airdrop, so it got to like a million, over a million wallets. And so now I think, yeah, the holders is 2.3 million. So it's just interesting when a coin that is like this and it's airdropped and it obviously has this many holders, this isn't representing like not every this means that maybe a million or probably like 2 million addresses only have like $1 worth of Boomer in it. You get what I mean? And so I think what a lot of these base tokens, like if I were to go to my wallet right now on let's go to Morales Money and I'll sync up my wallet and we'll see what airdrop tokens have just been airdropped into my wallet. And then that's actually how we ended up kind of speculating into Boomer. We're like, okay, this one actually might do well. And I think there was a few others that we were checking out. I gotta connect my stuff real quick. And then we gotta go, guys, because it is about time to go. Let's verify. Let's get signed in. Sign in. Okay. I have to go to the base chain. Yeah, okay, so if you see here, these are the tokens that have been airdropped into my wallet, like Bananas, Gib, Boshi, Bento, Wild Goat Coin, Based Father Pepe. Like this one I was seeing, and I was like, Based Father Pepe, so F Pepe. And then there's Based USA, Wizard of Dog, Ape Tardio, and then Law of Attraction, Wrecked. Yeah, so I mean, you kind of have to just like so when things like that, they could do well. I mean, you just have to follow the chart. But the with it being airdropped to millions of addresses, like I said, like with something like Boomer, there's probably there's a lot of addresses that they just have $1 or $5 in it or something like that. And so until say a million of those people did what I did and put a couple $100 in it or something like that, then that's when you so in that tactic it could work for an altcoin trying to get traction with no pre-sale, no anything. It's just like here, it's just out in the world. Just out in the world. Let's see what's happening on the DEX board. Let's go all chains. Daily gainers, Maganomic, Baby Andy, Steve, Shrek. Oh gosh. Is this basically like a Shrek Pepe derivative? Oh my gosh, this thing is doing what the? I just saw this. Dang, when you if only you can score. Hold on just a second, guys. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Oh man, we got this I have this blue light that I have right here that just turned on. I don't know. I kind of like how it adds a little bit of color over here. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. It looks more studio-like. I like it. I like it. All right, well, let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening with the trades here. We did get into a Brett trade. We took some profits. Speaking of Brett, and we're waiting for a little bit more of a pump back up to that upside. If you look at the hourly or the 4 hour, let's look and see where the potential. Can see a nice little consolidation, but then a nice back move to the upside, and we're gonna see what we're looking at here for some scalpy profits up to the top. See if we break down any more here in the short term. Could be nice opportunities for us to get into another buy-in. Also could be breaking down. We'll just have to see. We got to watch Bitcoin, see what Bitcoin's doing, because right now Bitcoin could indeed be breaking back down to our 64,006 level, to the bottom of this band, bottom of the Bollinger Band. So, but like Paul Parker said, if you just DCA and hodl, you don't have to do what we're doing. But hey, you know, we're providing you guys and the traders and the people who are degens all the things that they need. Hey, we provide the content for the hodlers and for the degen freaks. That's why we're here. But we appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. All right. We didn't check the bubble, so let's check the crypto bubbles. We'll check the crypto bubbles. On the daily, you can see that everything is trying to get a little bit of a recovery, because on the weekly, you know, things were beaten down. It's like a bloodbath for altcoins. 20%, 30% to the downside. Floki, 30% down. But then you got to think, you know, Brett, ENS, Pepe, Notcoin, Jasmine, you know, all in the monthly, we're really like pumping hard. So now that we are getting a little bit of, we got that recovery, this is revealing the strong projects. Again, this is how we get the data on what coins we think are the strongest projects out of the altcoins. Jupiter, we got Sui, we got Core, Floki, Notcoin, Jasmine, Flare, Pepe. You know, go to the daily. This will start revealing a little bit. Brett, Akash, Pendle, Tau, AGX, FTM, Phantom. I think Phantom is going to blow Cardano out of the freaking water. Same price range. We always compare FTM and Cardano in terms of price action because they're in the same price range. And if you were to look in terms of the market cap and things like that, Phantom has way more potential move to the upside, I think. And then, yeah, Solana. We haven't done any TA on Solana. Let's do some TA on Solana. Let's see where Sol is right now. Where is it? Where's our Sol chart? There it is. Get all this out of here. All right, so Solana was just on this regression trend here. Basically, just if you look at Solana regression trend, last time Ethereum had this same kind of regression trend. We'll show you. We'll pull up ETH and we'll show you how we had this interesting, regression trend on Ethereum and what happened when it hit at a certain level. Boom, it just broke out. So we could see that with Solana here. Break a regression trend. And we got you see on the daily, the RSI is bottomed out. Looks like Solana at 136 is oversold. And we can see a push back to 188 and the top of the regression band here, which we're just saying that it's 175. And that makes clear sense on here as the level of of a target, and also gaining support off of this level right here at 142. We're sitting at nice support at 138, 142. We get in this range, we start trading in this range, we are looking good for a $175 Solana. That is also going to make the Solana ecosystem and meme coins on Solana do really well, and so we have to watch out for that. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I think we're going to end the show today. Really do appreciate you guys for tuning in, and if you've been tuning in as a regular watcher, I really do appreciate you guys. I mean, you giving me your attention, your time, your eyes, your ears, whatever you're giving me. It means a lot, because you could be doing anything else and your time is valuable. So if you get any value out of this channel, just make sure you guys are sharing it, leaving a comment, leaving your thoughts. Like, if you want a certain coin for me to talk about, I mean, just leave all your thoughts in the Discord and on this live stream. Make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. And if you have people, that you care about in this life and you want them to get into crypto, why not share my channel with them? In a mass group text, you can blast this link out and kind of be a little evangelistic. But I appreciate you guys so much, and just make sure you guys use all the links in the description. Shout out to the partners, BITFLEX, and shout out to all of the people that have just been super awesome and cool and giving me your thoughts, your opinions, and being active in the chat. And yeah, thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. Just want to give you guys all the shout outs in the world. So with that being said, I'll see you guys later today at the 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live stream, and hope you have a good rest of the day. Peace out.